Man, I wish we could listen to this whole concert. Oh my god, they played so many hits. Georgia on My Mind, Little Wing, Voodoo Chili, Cocaine, maybe After Midnight. Wow, Presence of the Lord, Forever Man. I'm just kidding, I don't even know what the last one was. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, and we are back with another Joel pick after a few days because our friend was preoccupied by a hurricane. So we saved a couple of his requests, obviously, for when he would be back. So thank you for your support, Joel. We're going to be listening to 2 tracks today by Eric Clapton. I'm just kidding. It's Eric Clapton and Steve Winwood. It's 2 tracks, both written by Steve Winwood. Can't Find My Way Home and Dear Mr. Fantasy. It was the second to last track and the one before that on this whole album, which is called Live from Madison Square Garden, Eric Clapton and Steve Winwood, released in 2009. The performance was in 2008 at MSG. Been there, beautiful place. It says it is Clapton's 9th live album and Winwood's first live album as a solo artist. So I thought, yeah, Traffic had a live album I thought that we'd listen to. So yeah, I'm excited for this. They played stuff from Derek and the Dominoes, Blind Faith, obviously, because that's where they were from, too. I forgot about that. That was a good album. It's on our Patreon, too, if you want to go watch. I did the whole entire album in one sitting. It was amazing. It was a miracle. Gosh. Where is it at? Alright, if y'all want to subscribe, help brother out, click the icon right below my face. I gotta stop talking. It's almost been 2 minutes, Lee. Alright, first up, Can't Find My Way Home. Live from Madison Square Garden. Eric Clapton and Steve Winwood. 3, 2, 1, go. My nose really was itchy. Whoops. This damn hair. We just did a live acoustic version of this a couple weeks ago, too, with just Winwood. Such a good song, man. You can really feel the wayward youth in this one. Willie Weeks on the bass, Chris Staten, Ian Thomas on the drums. They sound amazing together. I want to go listen to Blind Faith. Yeah, I know this isn't, but still, Wait, it wasn't that album. What am I talking about? Yes. Just feels like he just found it right there, This is that. Kicks in. That was great. That's my third rendition that I've heard of that. That might be one of the best, honestly. But that last one was so good too. And the Blind Faith one is good. Dear Mr. Fantasy, Traffic. I love this song. Thank you, Joel, for showing it to me. There's Chris. Go. probably so cool for them, man. Madison Square Garden. Clapton has a cleaner tone, right? I guess the same. Wow. This is incredible. The whole band is just on fire. Oh my god. Yes! Do it! I'm gonna set up my damn AI camera and shit. Just fucking air drumming, sorry. Oh man. This sounds like so much fun to play. What an ending! Yes! Man, I wish I could close with this, man. I can't though. Yes! I wanted to say something else. But I've already used my allotment, I think. Yeah, ovation for that. That wasn't the last track of the album. Or for the concert or whatever. For the CD, which that's what I was going off of, the last track is Coca-Cola by J.J. Cale. I don't know if I can say the word or not. I really don't know, so I'm not going to say it. But I usually rhyme it, so it's schmocaine, you know? That was incredible. I mean, I'm a huge fan of these guys. All the stuff they've done that I've heard. Definitely a huge fan of the Blind Faith album. I think that is one of the best full albums that I've listened to on the channel. Like, one, you know, it doesn't matter if it was like a sit through in one or I did it over a month or what. Hands down, that's one of the best full albums I've ever done on here. It was definitely worth a listen, you know, because it's not easy to do like those 40-minute, 50-minute videos. And then even longer to process and render it, edit it, post it, you know, thumbnails. It takes a while, you know. It's a lot of work. You wouldn't think it was to, you know, do all this stuff probably, but it adds up a lot of the time. I have a very rigorous and strict schedule that I try to live by for this channel. I was just talking about this in Discord yesterday. Like, I'm recording within a certain window every single night doing this. I've been doing it for at least a year or more now, you know? And the size of the videos have grown, obviously, like how many, you know, I do, but you know, the schedule still remains the same, and it's definitely helped me a lot. Just, you know, because consistency has never been one of my strong suits, so this is a step in the right direction, let's say. So let's say, let's see. It was Eric Clapton, guitar vocals, Steve Winwood, guitar, keyboards, and vocals, Chris Staten on the keyboards, Willie Weeks on the bass, and then Ian Thomas on the drums. Like I said, it was released in 2009, recorded in 2008. Madison Square Garden, baby. That's fantastic. That might be my favorite rendition of Can't Find My Way Home. And like I said, this is the third one I've listened to. That one sounded like a Wayward Youth. I don't know. The last one we did, the one was just Winwood. That felt like somebody singing it from a different perspective, you know, like someone who did find their way home and they're just reminiscing, sort of thing. This one felt more in the dirt, like I'm actually a wayward youth who doesn't know how to find home, you know. I don't know why that was so personified as much here, as it's because it's in the future as well. It's not as in the future as the one we just did, but still 2008, you know. But we all find home at different times, I guess. And I think Winwood is one of the best artists that just goes under the radar these days. I think there's a lot of them like that, but he's one of the top ones because, like I said this in a previous video today, we've discovered, the proverbial we, but mostly me, you know, because you guys tell me what to do. But, you know, I've listened to all these prolific artists that completely, if they're not even in the same league, like, or even the same universe as some of the people these days, like the opposite, you know, like Winwood is just, and them, or Clapton, they're on another level. The guys and people these days, it's like the Göbekli Tepe, you know, how the best version of that ancient structure was at the bottom, at the very, very ancient, most oldest times. And then as it progressed, it got worse and cruder and cruder. And I feel like that's what's happening to art these days. Like we hit a zenith, or zenith, however you pronounce it, you know, in the 70s and the 60s. And then we just started progressing downwards. Like it still doesn't mean that there wasn't good stuff, but it wasn't as good. Like I was talking to someone in a comment about this yesterday too, about how the Beatles, we never surpassed like almost that cultural landmark of that artistic impact. And you know what I'm saying? And you would think that all those guys, if you ask Paul today, he would probably want us to be better than the Beatles at this point. You would think with all this technology at just our fingertips, you can create anything. You would think we would be creating just the most amazing things we've ever heard, but we're just creating repetitive nonsense. It's just, you know, corporatized media and all this BS that, you know, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely good stuff still coming out today and some niche markets, I guess you could say, but for the most part, it's all garbage. And there's a reason for that. People are lazy. People are greedy. That's it. And I don't know. And this is rich coming from the YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? But people just need to fucking do something, you know? I need to do something. I plan on doing something. Once I have my everything back together, I have somebody who wants to send me a kit, you know? And I can get back to playing again, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. Like, it really is. And I want this stuff to stay alive because this is the best. I know they were playing, this is in 2008, you know? So they're playing stuff from the 60s and 70s, though, and it's so good. It's so good. And it's not just these guys. There's countless numbers of others from even the 50s and the stuff we listened to. And then the 80s as well, a little bit in the 90s. But once you get past that, it's kind of sparse. It's like a oasis here or there in a desert that just keeps going forever and ever. And then you reach nowadays. Good luck. You know what I mean? And that's not to discount any of the independent artists out there who are busting their ass trying to make good music. You know, they're definitely out there. But on a big mass scale, like it was back in the 60s and 70s, like y'all's radio music would be like revelatory these days to people. And it's just crazy to me, man. Sorry to go on a little rant there, but I don't know. I'm just not pleased with what I'm seeing these days. And with the rise of, what did they call it? They called it something different on Facebook. Oh no, I never get on there and I saw this. What did they call it? They call it AI something else. But I'm just trying to find different words, you know, to use so they don't pick up on it, I guess. But I'm not, I don't know. The future does not look as bright as I thought it did, you know, because people are just going to get lazier and lazier and more dependent on technology and more just wrapped up in their own little, you know, narcissistic feed, your news feed on Facebook. Eventually, it's just going to be your life. It's just going to be a news feed. That's what it's going to be. You're just going to be scrolling. Keep on scrolling. I definitely think that's my favorite rendition of Can't Find My Way Home. Dear Mr. Fantasy, I think I like the original better still, surprisingly. But that was a fantastic version, and what an ending. I mean, like, that was climactic as hell. It really was. You can't go wrong with these guys. Like, they're just so talented. You put them together, blind faith, whatever, it doesn't matter. And like I said, I had Derek and the Dominoes up earlier, or yesterday, I mean, but I should have left it up for today. But, I love that album too. The one track I've heard at least, which was Layla. And that was, what a fantastic track that was. Like, anything Clapton, anything that that Winwood touches, it's going to be good. And, I'm very thankful that you guys introduced them to me. So thank you, Joel, for a great pick. And I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. If you have any other picks by Winwood, Traffic, Cream, Derek and the Dominoes, anything, just leave it down below. Any requests, just do it. Leave it down below. Yeah, and we'll do it someday, I promise. I already put a flash request post out yesterday, so whoever wins that one will do that one probably on Sunday or Saturday. Well, not Sunday, because Sundays are always crowded. I'll probably try and do it on Saturday, because Sundays are just like an onslaught of videos are already picked, so. Oh, boy. What am I going to do with y'all? Patreon, right there. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, one free request a month. There's a patrons-only Discord as well. All of our block videos. Our full album reaction to Blind Faith is on there as well, if you want to go watch that. That was from like a month or two ago. That was also courtesy of Joel, I believe. And, yeah, there's also a PayPal as well in the description if you want to send a tip in that way. Or a request. It's up to you. See you later.